So this is Nolan's rank 1 Jailer Paladin, and the idea behind the deck is to basically try to survive early with a decent number of 1, 2, and 3 drops, and then you want to play Order in the Court to tutor out the Jailer and Carriel, so that way you don't die to fatigue and you have really big immune minions. After that, once you destroy your deck, the Countess and Reno Jackson will both be activated so you can get a big heal and generate some really big legendary minions to close out the game after playing Jailer. The mulligans for this deck are pretty simple. You just want to try to find 1, 2, and 3 cost minions, and if you're into something like Warlock or Hunter, something that'll probably apply a lot of pressure, keeping equality and city tax is really good to help you stay alive. And then obviously you could also keep Order in the Court, because even though it's slow, you do want to play this around turn 5 or 6 to guarantee you get the Jailer and Lightforged Carriel on time. So if you like the deck and the gameplay, feel free to hit the like button and also comment any questions, comments, or concerns down below. We're not going to keep equality. We have ways of drawing equality with the Knight of Anointment. So it's going to go like turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Although I don't know if I really want to play this turn 3. I mean, if I play this turn 3 and I get the Jailer, I guess it's not bad, obviously. Like, getting the Jailer and all that early is fine. It's just it plays into Theotart way sooner, which could just be very dangerous for me. But at the end of the day, I think it's still worth it. There's a decent chance I don't hit the thing. Anyway, we're going to go Sous Chef. We're going to go coin out Bannerman. We'll probably end up playing this around turn 5 since we drew the Bannerman and we're able to just like pump up minions and go face. So that's pretty good. And then hopefully this will infuse in time. Oh, interesting that this isn't going to die. A little bummed that this isn't going to die, so we can't pump up more things. But ultimately, I'm not that surprised. It makes sense. Maybe he wanted to play around the coin Bannerman, or maybe he just wanted to play Moonlight. No, yeah, I have been playing. I actually think I've been playing very well today. Like, I don't want to toot my own horn, but pretty much all of the losses have been RNG, right? Like, I played against 4 mirror matches when I played Hunter, lost every single one of them. Statistically, that's a very unlikely thing to have happen. What do I want to play? The 3-5? Or do I want to play some other stuff? Also, I lost to things where I drew through almost more than half of my deck, and I didn't draw Order in the Court, or Carriel, or the Jailer, or anything. And when I was on like turn 10 or 11 or whatever. Anyway, the idea is trade, or play this, and just make him trade into it. And on 4 mana... I'm thinking making him trade into it's correct with 4 mana. And then Great Hall to stop a potentially big minion from him late game is solid. I mean, I don't know what he does with this on turn 4. Like, he's probably going to play the 3-2. He could... Yeah, he's probably going to play... I guess I have to play around Spammy Arcanist is something that I forgot about. Oh yeah, I played against a Ramp Druid that played Spammy Arcanist one game when I was Hunter. Haven't seen a Spammy Arcanist in at least a month and a half. Okay, that's pretty good for him, honestly. I do have to now trade into that a little bit. But infusing this twice means I can play this for basically nothing. Or not nothing, but I get the value out of it, which is really good. Oh my god, he played around the big one. I don't know if he, like, intentionally did that, but if he did, actually an insanely genius move. Play another Chef and a Silverhand Recruit. And the question is, do I want a Hero Power or play the Great Hall? I think I want to play the Great Hall. This goes to 3. Next turn it's 5. We go boom, boom. No, we can't still afford to play that. Dang. But if I go the Great Hall, I can pump this up and kill that off, which is, I think, better anyway. And we still get a couple more activations out of it later on, so it's fine. We can play, like, Silverhand Recruit and Okani later on. We got absolutely demolished. Like, our tempo, anyway, got absolutely wrecked by that Mark of the Spike Shell. I guess I could have killed the 3-4, but very few things would have done really well from there. And that specific combination of him having a 1-3 taunt minion, having planted evidence into Mark of the Spike Shell was what he needed. Like, he could have maybe gone Earthen Scales to save his 3-4, but that would not have been good. You can 3-drop Dude and Light Ray. Next turn? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play the 3-drop Dude and Light Ray next turn, probably. Or maybe... No, wait, what I can do, actually. That's a good trade. I can't even hate on that, to be honest. I can probably play more than just the Light Ray. We go boom. We get equality, which isn't essentially useless. we can play 1-drop, 1-drop into Light Ray. And then this will just kill off the 5-1, I guess. He still can't play Scale of Onyxia yet, unless he also has Innervate, which would suck. But then if he does do that, we can play this next turn and Hero Power and start restabilizing a little bit. So it's not the end of the world. If he doesn't do anything to kill this, I'm gonna play Okani over these things. Because I want to try to find, or I want to try to force him to like play Innervate or something first. If he has Innervate into Scale, dude, like this is what I've had to deal with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, to be fair, I guess it's just big in this turn. Like, I don't hate it. No way you don't trade here. I mean, I guess he could force me to trade, but I'm gonna just get good value. Yeah, it's fine. Decent minions and then hero power for now. Nothing else to really do. I guess I could have gone this and Service Spell to try to find something, but I want to put pressure on the board. Play this to stop his miracle growth next turn, hopefully. And hopefully he just doesn't have another, like, Scale of Onyxia. Is this a Paladin deck that's a homebrew? No, it's not a homebrew. Fair enough. I didn't play around Spammy Arcanist. I played a 1-1. Which was pretty unfortunate. I mean, to be fair, technically, it was still doomed. Because he hero powers, hits my minion. And then he still plays Spammy Arcanist. Like, the point didn't actually matter in the end. Divine Shield taunt minion, and then we're gonna counter a spell. And just pass for now. Next turn, we're gonna play this to see if we can get order in the court. Then we're gonna play this to see if we can get order in the court. And hopefully one of those two can get it for me. I'm also low-key down to get City Tax off of Service Bell because Equality City Tax is still pretty good. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, for Canada at least. Happy Thanksgiving for Canada. Oh my gosh, dude. He didn't counter a minion? And he's gonna lose an Earth and Scales, which is nothing. Oh. I'm so mad. Even a top deck Carriel doesn't really do much for me, right? Yeah, top deck Carriel doesn't really do too much for me. I guess I can kill Lady Anacondra now. I can just kill Lady Anacondra and he's not able to really go off. Honestly, I'm gonna go boom, boom, and boom. I'm just trying to figure out what the right order is. We're gonna kill this off though. That is just going to happen. You don't really have any infuse, so it doesn't matter what we do here. I guess I'd rather technically play this. No, I'll play this first. We'll get 2 servants. I don't really need another equality. We already drew one. I'll take 2 servants because I like discovering new cards. We get a new spell, just draw it. And then, regardless of what it is, we get equality. Cool. We'll play Order in the Court then. And it doesn't really change anything. We draw the Jailer. He's gonna yoink it soon. Oh, wait. We only got 1 servant. Oh, I'm so dumb. Oh, it's okay. We only got 1 servant out of this, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. I could have gotten 2 Seafloor Saviors. Oh my god. Is it worth it to flood the board? I'm not gonna equality for just this 1 minion here. There's no reason to. I'd rather try to flood the board now and play Jailer with an already like pretty built up board. So that's what I'm gonna do. The only way this gets wrecked is Onyxia. City Tax? Pretty good with equality, I guess. Huh. Maybe I don't want to flood the board. Maybe I want to play Jailer and Light Ray on the same turn and then flood the board with the last couple of minions that I have, maybe? That could be good. I don't want to lose the Leviathan or the Countess, though. So maybe I trade this, actually, and just try to go through my deck faster. And I lose City Tax, so I lose Removal, but I still have an Equality Carriel if needed. So I trade that, I get Carriel. And then I'll do this. And I'll play the 3-4. Like, I'm low-key down to flood the board. I just need to find the Countess before I play Jailer. I just need to play the Countess, or have the Countess before I play Jailer. If I top deck her, boom, insta-Jailer. If I don't find her, yeah, Blade Master, freaking Onyxia. I knew he was gonna have it, but I didn't know how I was supposed to stop this. I mean, he gets to kill these off, I guess. Do I play the Jailer next turn? I don't know. I mean, I go Equality, Carriel, and I kill off the 8/8 with my face. We draw the Countess, which is definitely nice, but I can't afford to play it right now. We have to go Equality, Carriel. Equality, Carriel. Boom the board. Play Jailer next turn with a Light Ray. This doesn't end up dying. Low key, I kind of want to keep a minion on the board. I'm down to take a decent amount of damage. We have to play Jailer next turn. I'm hoping he doesn't steal my Jailer. Oh my gosh, this deck is so stressful because, like, if any of your cards get stolen, mainly the Jailer or Carriel, you just lose. It's a very stressful deck. This deck needs Sire. Went against it, and Sire heals so much off just the body. I mean, that's true, but it's so slow. This deck already has a problem getting to the, like, fairly late game. And you also can't really infuse that much, so it's not really that strong of a play immediately. You can't really afford to also run Denathrias, because it also makes it less consistent that you draw these things. Like, you draw them slower, so I'd be one turn behind and I might be further away from getting, like, Reno or something. As it is, I'm already not going to get Reno. But we play Jailer next turn. We play the Light Ray as well. We don't get Reno, so we're not going to get an insane amount of healing or anything. But that's fine. Hopefully we can get an indestructible minion, make this a 3/3. No, probably make one of his minions a 3/3. Just so we take less damage, potentially. Goff is fine. Can you target immune minions with the infused Devourer? No, thank goodness. Oh my gosh, I really do want to play the Leviathan, so I can draw Reno. But at a certain point, I've just gotta cut my losses and play both of these. Hit him in the face. We've still got an Equality to potentially kill off some minions, and we've got this to stop a potentially big minion. This 1/1 is a little bit unfortunate, but it's this guy will never die. This is my friend Bob. Say hi to Bob, chat. Speaking of saying hi, say hi to the like button. If you made it this far, you probably like the content and the gameplay and everything, so I would love a like. And if you've seen any misplays or things you want to comment about, feel free to comment. I only get kind of butthurt when you point out misplays, so I mean, go ahead. And yeah, I run Jailer instead of Denathrius. You can't run both because it's a little bit slow in my opinion. Hi, Bob. Nice. Can they win? They can... I was going to say they can gain a lot of armor with the Devour, but they really can't. He might have just left the game after I played the Jailer, which would be nice for me. Bob is invincible, I know. And subscribe, thanks. Much appreciated. Don't you hate the Jailer? Oh, no, yeah, the Jailer's an awful card. Making your turn 10 do nothing. You can only play it when you're in a winning position. But, you know, what am I going to do about it? Oh. Oh. Interesting. Don't really mind that too much, actually. Hero power. Just don't go on the Leviathan. Either of the other two are good. Mother. But... I hate it. I hate the game. I hate this game so much, man. Do I die at any point here? Should I trade? How much damage is this that is just like immune damage? I just need to get him down to 17. The rest is fine. Like, I can literally just trade here. No, because I could play a taunt minion. And I don't think he kills me from these minions. I'm just gonna go full face. Save the Silverhand Recruit in my hand, because there's no real reason to play it. It just takes up board space. And I'd rather leave some board space up in case I need to, like, do something crazy. Can you target Bob with the location? Wait, can I not target Bob with the location? Oh, I feel like I should be able to buff minions, though. My own minions. Maybe not. Maybe they're immune to me, too. I should know. And I'm pretty sure that they are immune to their stuff, but not to mine. Use the location? No, I'm trying to save the location for, like, a potential miracle growth, or if he's able to get a couple more taunts out there, then I can, like, deal with it and maybe save Equality.
I'm just trying to cover all my bases and save equality until like I absolutely need it or whatever. But I'm pretty sure the game's over anyway. Okay, there's a taunt minion, like I said. Oh, you're so cringe, my guy. Oh, he's just done. Cool. Against a Warlock, I think City Tax is actually worth keeping because he's going to play a lot of imps and we're going to need to heal and kill off his board. So it's a pretty good play. It's a pretty good keep. This is a good turn 1, good turn 2. Maybe we find a 3-drop on the bottom. I think one of the best things that we could find at the bottom is Blademaster Samuro, actually. But if we don't get it, it's fine. But yeah, this has been such an unlucky day for me of just not drawing any of my win conditions. It's been, you know, it happens though. Every now and then you have one of those like really bad days. It's fine. Everybody goes through it though. Point? I'm not about to city tax this, right? I think I just let it be. Oh, okay. I mean, equality doesn't get extra stats, but equality city tax is the nuts. So even though I'd want the Leviathan, I think we have to go for the thing that doesn't give stats because I don't know if I'm gonna make it to turn 7 anyway. So turn, yeah, fair enough. Pumps that up. Yeah, that makes sense. It's gonna be very difficult for me to get over a lot of these things. I could still play City Tax. Okay, I can no longer play City Tax. We will play this. Discover a new card. We will take Cariel, because Cariel is absolutely goated here. Reduces the cost of the equality, which is amazing. And it's also a rush minion, which is nice. Priest Mage and Warlock coming back in the meta and shifting on Hunter Ramp Druid feels so strong, man. It's actually true, what you're saying. That's actually super true that the meta is 100% shifting. I kind of want to play Knight of Anointment first, but I can't be greedy. I can't be greedy into this matchup. You have to play proactively. You can't just be like, oh, I'll wait a turn to get some value. Into some classes you can do that, like Priest, you definitely can, but not all of them. Oh. Alliance Bannerman. I think we're just gonna flood the board here, honestly. It doesn't really matter to me. The Countess is interesting. Then I'm gonna go draw Holy Spell and then a 2/2 and go face. I don't care about that 3/5, honestly. If he wants to trade into my 4/3, go ahead. If he wants to pump it up with Via Library, go ahead. That's what the Equality City Tax will eventually be for. Out. Maybe we don't even need to Equality City Tax. Maybe we could just City Tax, depending on what he plays. I mean, could also just be Blademaster Samuro into Light Ray. Because he does 2 damage, so he hit the 1/1, it kills off everything. Yeah, we can do that. And we still have enough mana to play the Light Ray and this 1/1, so we'll go Bonk, it'll wipe the board. We'll trade one of these, doesn't matter which one. I guess we'll trade this one in case he has Silence, because this will remain a 2/2. Then we can play 1-drop and Light Ray hit face. And that deck doesn't really have a response. I mean, he could theoretically play Tamsin. And if he plays Tamsin, that'll suck, I guess. But the 2/6 and the 5/5 still live. All I lose is an extra 2/2. Fair enough. Now I kind of wish I had a Leviathan, though. I took the Equality thinking that I'm going to need it to live and didn't take the Leviathan. And now the Leviathan is the card that I need. And I don't even need Equality. Okay, fair enough. 0 mana for a Murlocula. Okay, also cool. Theatar. I guess I can play it. Maybe give him an Equality, because Equality is not going to be as useful to me right now. We'll take Reform. Is he infused? He's not even infused. Oh, but we have to take him. So that way I don't get wrecked, and we'll give him maybe the Countess, honestly. Because, like, Equality is genuinely going to be very, very important for me to win the game. He's got a Grimmer of Sacrifice, so if I play Equality, he can wipe my board in response. No, he can Equality and then do that. I have to give him the Countess. I actually have to give him the Countess here. And then Hero Power. I am 100% totally screwed. I no longer have my Countess. I haven't been drawing... I don't have Cariel. I didn't draw... Order in the Court. I didn't pick Leviathan when I should have, because Leviathan would have been amazing. I just thought that he'd have a bigger board than he ended up having. Via library. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Stonehearth Vindicator, we're gonna have to go equality here. Top deck Cariel. Why not just City Tax? Because it's my last form of removal. If I play City Tax, I am so screwed. Or if I give him City Tax, I am so screwed. I have no actual way of wiping a board. I need equality with a City Tax. We're gonna play this first. It's got 1 HP anyway, it doesn't really matter. I'd rather just see what I draw. Got 2 chances of getting order in the court, thank God. And then honestly, now we do kind of have to go equality City Tax here. We get the Jailer, which we can play in like 2 or 3 turns. We go equality City Tax. We'll play the ones that cost mana, I guess, because it doesn't really matter too much. We have equality Cariel coming up in like a turn or 2, so it's not that big of a deal. And then you being infused doesn't really do anything. But you'll be a 6 mana 6/6 that does well with the Jailer, I guess. Light Ray for free. We can literally just do that and play Reform next turn, I guess. I have lost the Countess, which sucks. So the question is, do I want to play Light Ray? Or do I want to save it? Grimmer? Yeah, it makes sense. It's fine. Or do I want to save it for after Jailer? And the answer is, I save it for after Jailer. This summons nothing, doesn't matter. It's just a 6/6. But if I play this and this next turn, if I play this and this next turn together, that's 15 damage, and then Cariel will get lethal at the end of next turn. Like, we guaranteed win the game in 2 turns, assuming we don't miraculously die here. He trades that away, it's fine. How have you been? Loving the Pokemon vibe and the music choice. There's still all what's it called? Harris Heller's stream beats. I just basically went through all of his albums, which was several hours of music, picked out most of my favorite ones, and created a 14-hour long copyright-free playlist, which is currently where I'm at. Do you kill this? Oh my gosh, it kills it. How much damage is that? 22. What I want to do is I want to go, if I go equality, so, okay. I'm trying to think here. I'm trying to think of the correct thing to do. I want to play this and this, and I want to kill off this 1/1. How do I die? He's played both via libraries. He's clearly going the more aggressive version. Oh, I died to Denathrius. He's already played both Voidwalkers, so we won't need the equality later. So it's going to be equality, the Jailer, hit here, and then play this. And then this way we threaten lethal next turn. We take 16 damage. Denathrius could have his damage soaked from this. He can't play Denathrius! His board is full! Oh, I've been there, my guy. Oh, I've been there. Where my board gets full and I can't kill off my own minions. I guess he could go Grimmer of Sacrifice on one of his own minions. Oh, no. And then he gets to play Denathrius and I still die. No! Well played, though. Well played. But I mean, if he kills off his own minions, plays Denathrius, these have the opportunity to soak up like infinite damage and I don't die. Which is what I'm hoping for. And then we play... No, wait, if he has to play a card like Grimmer of Sacrifice to empty out a board space, he doesn't have the mana to play Denathrius, which means he literally just loses. But we had to do this to set up lethal for the next turn. We had to play it in this order, because if we played it in the other order, all he's got to do is like... I don't even know, man. All he's got to do at that point is like build up one more board after that. I play this and it's an empty turn and I lose. Oh my gosh, if he had done that sooner, I would have lost. Cariel actually wouldn't have killed the board anyway. I should have killed it with Cariel. I don't know. That last turn was kind of iffy. I might have misplayed that one. But if I played Cariel... in terms of whether or not I'm going to keep these cards, I like all of these cards. And I don't have enough 2-drops and stuff to make me... We can get rid of the Servant, but I like the Vindicator because if we're able to play that early on and we can find Order in the Court, we can actually, like, do something. The only issue is if this is Naga Priest, we're dead turn 5 or 6, and it doesn't matter anyway. Looks like it is going to be Naga Priest. We'll have to... We won't trade that away. We'll pass. If we can get equality off of this as well, we're also in a very good spot. RNG gods are all used up from the Hunter Top Decks. What does that mean? Hero power. Not really trying to do anything too crazy. It could be a Boar Priest, I guess, but I'm assuming it's Naga Priest. Or it could be a Thief Rogue. Healing me? We're gonna play Alliance Bannerman over the Vindicator for now because we don't need a spell, and pumping up stats is better. I'll play this to see if I can discover equality or maybe righteous defense. If we need something immediately, I will play Vindicator, but it doesn't look like I need anything immediately, so I'm going to play the Servant. Discover a new card rather than draw, because again, we don't need anything too bad. I like this because it can discover me more cards. We can play that and this together turn 5 and just keep applying pressure. I'm very confused. I'm pretty sure it has to be Boar Priest though. At this point, no? I'm pretty sure at this point it has to be Boar Priest. Am I wrong? What am I trying to play around at this point? He hasn't played anything up until this point? We'll see if it ends up being Order in the Court. It's equality. It's a pretty decent alternative. Play this as well, see if we can find anything. Take another equality. If it ends up being Naga, we're gonna need everything that we can to kill that. You know, what I guess I could have done was take one Monki roll. No, the Monki roll would not have won me the game, to be fair, so. Oh, now he's gonna start popping off all of a sudden. This is what the equality is for. This is why we took multiple copies of equality. And it's almost like we know exactly how to counter this deck. Whoa. He might actually concede here after I kill off his one big minion. Wig. He's gonna have to go really, really fast, but it's gonna be like wig, coin, silence? I guess he's doing that so he has more, oh my word. Holy shiza. Okay, well, here's the thing about that one. Not a big fan of it, I'm gonna be honest. We don't need to use city tax. We can just go equality and then trade in Carriel and reduce the cost of one more card in my hand by 1, which might not seem like a big deal, but kind of is. We could also play Okani. We could also play Okani and stop a minion. Or we could play this and get multiple minions, but that plays into Shadow Word Devour too hard. So I'm thinking maybe we just play Blade Master Okani and stop a minion, because if we stop a Naga, it stops resets. But then again, he's got a lot of cheap minions that it could potentially be. I'll just play the Rush minion and kill that off, it's fine. Reduce the cost of that equality, we can play Service Spell and try to draw some more cards next turn, see what we get. I mean, Okani would have been good, but cheap minions exist all over the place, and he'd have 2. He'd just play whatever the most useless one was. We still have another equality. Light It Burns, that's a good play. It's a pretty good play, actually. If I play the Service Bell, I think the best card I could get is the Battle Viker, I guess, maybe. Boom. We only get 1. We'd get 2, but we'd only draw 1 card. But I'm down for that, actually. Because we draw 2 off of this, and then we draw 1 more. And ultimately, I'm just going for maximum card draw to try to thin out my deck as quickly as possible. Because, like, at the end of the day, that's all that matters, right? Drawing through my deck and trying to find the Jailer, the Carriel, or Order in the Court. This is literally the, like, 7th game in a row where I've drawn through almost half of my deck and haven't drawn any of those 4 cards. It's just, like, this is what I'm having to deal with, chat. Are you watching? The RNG today is just horrible. Speaking of horrible, it's horrible that you guys haven't liked, comment, or subscribed yet. We have 193 people watching and only 83 people who have liked so far, and some of those people probably already left at some point. So just saying, putting some comments down below or in the chat so I can talk to you guys and not be so lonely. And also the likes boost me in the algorithm. We got 2 more qualities though, so I really do not care about this. I do not care. We got 2 more qualities. And then hopefully we can find like Blade Master Samuro or something. Identity theft? Oh my gosh. You'll probably see that I have another quality and or city tax and just concede or something. You drew pretty okay versus me. I mean, I've had so far 2 games that were okay and 7 that were awful draws. Oh! Yo, wait, you don't have time. He's got time. Does he take an equality? He takes an equality. Which is pretty bad. I only have 1 equality left now, which means I can't really deal with another big minion if he's able to build one. But we might still have to just equality this turn. The Leviathan. Is there a world where I can kill this off? Wait. Oh, since he gave it to me while it was active, this is still active, which is interesting. I can do 8, 4 damage. It's not enough to kill it. I don't want to play equality here, but I will. Then I can play the Wig and actually keep a minion alive. It's my last holy spell, so I can't play this anymore. That's fine. We kind of still have to do it. We can't play the Leviathan too, though. As much as I wanted to. Yeah, he's just done. Yeah, cool. He might have thought I only had 1 equality left.